All right, y'all. High vibrational and serene lunar day piece of hypnosis. Our chakras with three infinite star systems, three spaceships. Okay. This is lunar day free flow. Frequency only. Transmit over this ninth, 10th finger space. Frequency vibrational only. Cause hey, as we all know, it's still the Sabbat. The third rotation of Mabon. So the autumnal equinox, hand fasting time. Also, Beltane is hand fasting time. See a lot. See, woo, yeah. Nice, nice swords mode. You know, nice swords mode in these teams. Or this 19 figure space. So hopping up on my white horse with the sword of truth. And anyone with a Gemini ninth arena, Sagittarius ninth arena, particularly because Gemini Sagittarius axis is the axis of truth, truth and divinity, truth, divine truth, ethics, higher law. And even Aquarius would even we resonate with that. No, like we keeps it real when it contains a higher mind. We gonna like transmit the truth. Particularly if there are no hard aspects to Neptune, to the ninth space rulers, or Asteris in the ninth space, but that also depends on what spaces them Asteris rule over. But I want to tell you, this right here is where the whole this Sabbat right here is where the whole term cuffing season even come from. If y'all in though. hmm But before I, you know, get into my Martian as frequency transmission about how, God these modern customs, more modern customs and traditions and shit like that were stolen from us. So I be transmitting those frequencies, this more of a time for like, to focus on like establishing peace, balance, harmony, and justice. Bring the focus on maintenance and on high level. Uranus is the esoteric ruler of Libra. Flip things around. But yeah, but before I go into my Martian ass frequency, expansion and transmission, and just. But we all know, like like shoot, like Christmas, you know, that comes from you. Halloween comes from Samhain. See, that's what was occurring before. But I'm doing my best to keep it harmonious, keep my frequencies harmonious and peaceful on these teams, stuff like that. But when you know these teams and you choose to honor and revere, you know, the truth, the primordial gods, goddesses, spirits, the ancestors, the forces. You see a lot of things stuff like that. Like you know what? Y'all got that from us. Y'all just had to come over and on some. Y'all had to come over and try to, and y'all moral rage and colonize us. Period. And took our customs and our traditions from us, stuff like that, because y'all got tired of the blood on y'all hands got a little bit too much for y'all. But I'm trying to keep peaceful. That is one reason why, you know, like say like that is one reason why, a lot of that's one reason why a lot of these whole lot of days contain, a lot of the, customs, traditions, like, decorating schemes, color schemes from, you know, the like the original and aboriginal sacred days, holy days, in an attempt for a more peaceful way of conversion instead of just outright war and bloodshed. Still war, but anyways, But like, but we all know it. Like for those of us who have broken out of the cage, the box, the prison of the colonized frequency crux mindset and programming of that higher mind, higher view, higher philosophy, institutionalization. I'll be basically preaching to the choir here on this one. But yeah, but like I say, I'm trying to keep it. I'm trying to keep this frequency exchange as peaceful and harmonious as I can. But sometimes the very truth that heals comes sharp, hard, and fiery. But the truth, but before I continue expounding, before I continue expanding and stuff like that. But the truth don't offend those who hasn't made the choice to, you know, compromise and mate and marry the lies. Okay, but one thing I got to spend. Okay, one thing I got to spend upon. Okay, full moon coming up this Aphrodite day. Okay, the Aries full moon. Okay, so by then, the sun would be, out all way into Libra. So, off the cusp. So, that's the oh, and another quit jewel, another quit jewel. So like that before this end up shifting to a whole. For this end up shifting into a whole. It chop down the colonized freeze cages of that higher mind institutionalization and colonization that is Christianity. Before it turned into that whole.